maybe we can do some logic change. For example, we can change a blueprint. This is a big elephant in the room. Unreal is like majority of the Unreal users are relying on blueprints. So we can come here to this. Let's see, where is the blueprint located? It's located near to the game mode. So yeah, this is a blueprint. So if you open this blueprint, we can add, let's say, tick. We change the logic, and in tick, let's say we print something. The level is very dark, so let's print in a brighter color, sorry, something yellowish, and let's say UGL is awesome. Something like that. We change in the logic. Maybe we add something. We add components. We can add any components. Let's add an arrow component, for example. Let's attach it to the capsule. That's fine. Let's put it here in the head. Let's make it larger. 2 units. And let's remove hidden in game, because by default you can't see this in game. So we modify the blueprint. We modify the you can modify variables. We modify components, which basically are variables in a blueprint, and we add some logic here. You can add any fancy logic, and yeah, we are ready to link this. And because we modified some stuff here in the level, it's a good idea again to make the level dirty, to make sure that the level dirty, so we can link everything. So we changed the level, we changed those 4 boxes, which is external actors, which are those 4 boxes with pink material. We changed solid blue, it's a material, and yeah, we changed the blueprint, so we are good to go. And while playing the game, we got the blueprint update, we got the arrow on the head, and we got pretty much everything. We can do even better than that. We can do even more cool stuff. Let's knock a new door. Let's do cinematic. We can come to the level, we can add a level sequence, name it whatever, and let's add a camera cut track thing, and let's put the camera here, for example, like this. And let's give it the key for transform. Let's make the track a little bit larger, and just move it and change the camera, put it here, give it key, and let's see the animation. So short and sweet. So now we need to play this animation based on some gameplay logic. So let's add a trigger. So come here to the level, basics, add a trigger box. Let's put the box here, like that. Make it larger and push it here. So we need the player, when the player comes to this trigger, we need to trigger the cinematic. So we can go to the level blueprint. It's a logic as well. We can get a reference to this trigger box and begin overlap. We can bind the begin overlap at begin play. And when actor overlaps this, we just play this sequence. I know this sequence doesn't look pretty, but it's the best what I can do. And yeah, and just we compile and we leave the level dirty. So we added an animated sequence, and we need the player. When the player comes here, it starts playing. So we link everything that we have modified, and we just start playing the game again. So the game is updating now. So it did update. So when we come here, we enter the box or the collision box, and the cinematic start playing. And after cinematic, we can continue playing again. Oops. Oh, okay. So the cinematic will keep triggering, because after triggering it, it still exists. So this is not a good idea. So we can come here to the fancy logic we did, and we say after playing this cinematic, you just destroy the actor trigger. And maybe we need to change the cinematic itself again. Let's say we like the director doesn't like our cinematic, so we can come here and mount on the cinematic camera, and let's say the director needs a camera to be on top at here, so it's something like that. Oops, doesn't look good. We start from here, something like that. So, and let's say we need the aspect ratio for the camera to look better. So constrain aspect ratio. So everything is good. Just do some changes. Maybe we needed to add some more of those cubes here, like that. So when we are ready, we just link. Oh, okay, let's just link and we'll modify something else after that. So we link, and while playing it will just update. Now we're expecting that the cinematic will trigger only one time, and the new changes in the camera direction we got, and if we try to trigger the cinematic again, it doesn't trigger anymore. And yeah, this is all what we needed. We can change textures or add new textures. For example, we can come here to this character, the material, instances, queen, and maybe we change the textures used here. So maybe we import a new texture like this one, for example. Oops, this checkerboard. Oh, I cannot drag and drop here. Okay, maybe we need larger Unreal. Maybe we need to close cinematic. I cannot drag and drop. Okay, we can drag it here. Okay, it's dragged successfully. So we can put the texture here. So we're expecting here to look different with this texture. Where's the level? Do any changes we need. Anything we need to change, just change, and when we are ready we can send it right away, or we can make the map itself dirty and we send it right away to the game. So we can link, and we'll see here the texture, and the texture is a new file that's been added, and while playing here it should update. And if we look closer, we see the new texture with the numbers. I am not a big fan of the print messages, but it's totally fine.